Ars Coniecturae, the art of conjecture. Because why not? But first, what is the definition of conjecture? As a noun, it means an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information. As a verb, it means to form an opinion or supposition about something based on incomplete information. For most of human history, few dared to conjecture. Why? Because for most of that time, the majority of people were illiterate, making written works inaccessible to them. This lack of accessibility wasn't just a byproduct of the times. It was deliberate. What stopped the literate from empowering the illiterate to rise above their circumstances? Control. By controlling the flow of information, the few maintain power over the many, shaping paradigms to suit their interests. Even as literacy rates increased, particularly exploding in the 20th century, the dynamic of control persisted. Until the age of information. Before this era, some brave individuals dared to question the status quo, challenge prevailing beliefs, and explore alternative viewpoints. Their courage to conjecture led to breakthroughs in our collective understanding of existence. Ironically, many of these trailblazers, now celebrated, were mocked, ridiculed, persecuted, or even killed in their time. Why? Because asking what if posed an existential threat to entrenched power structures. Today, thanks to the internet, access to information is unprecedented. We can now learn from someone halfway across the globe in another language. Of course, censorship still exists in some regimes. But for much of the free world, the paradox is not restricted access, it's too much access. As we approach 2025, the internet teems with content from every perspective imaginable. While this democratization of expression is inherently good, it has created an overwhelming abundance of information. And so the question arises, who is right? Relying on traditional expertise is no longer straightforward. Many so-called experts have been revealed as frauds or mouthpieces for those seeking to control information. This has fueled a counter-movement of independent journalism, welcome, but not without its challenges. If someone isn't a verified expert, what makes them credible? Do they have a track record? Are they pushing an agenda? What biases influence their work? This is where the art of conjecture comes in. Each of us holds an individual perspective shaped by our unique experiences. Although those who may disagree with a perspective may say otherwise, these perspectives are inherently valuable regardless of what they are. More importantly, they are completely valid. After all, they are the logical and emotional byproduct of our own lived experiences. But acknowledging our own truth is only the beginning. When we recognize the validity of others' truths, we move closer to uncovering the transcendental truths greater than ourselves. Conjecture allows us to bridge the gaps between our individual truths and the collective understanding. Here at Ars Coniecturae, you'll encounter one perspective, one that has sought out to integrate others' viewpoints to refine itself. This perspective speaks with conviction, but it also recognizes its limitations. It acknowledges that it is far from complete and far from the transcendental truths that govern existence. Therefore, while it may assert its stance, it remains open to evolution, ever striving toward transcendence.